Hello family, welcome back to Tara's Take. I hope you're all having a great day so far. Now if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by, and if you feel inspired here or you just have a good time, I hope you'll consider liking today's video and subscribing to the channel so we can craft together more often. So today I was going to work on some things with our scrap paper and some book pages because we had talked about you guys suggesting ideas to me, and I had about 3 of you say that you would like to do some like snippet rolls or some collaging with scraps. And so I was thinking it would be kind of fun to try and create snippet rolls and maybe some journal cards out of book pages that have been collaged with scraps, like a snippet roll, but more of a larger scheme, and then cutting them down into snippet rolls and into, if we have enough left over, into book pages, into journal cards and tags, or maybe, we'll see. But what I did was I brought along some smaller book pages, and then I was going to use my music sheets for base, because I thought that if we do have some journal cards out of this, it'd be pretty to have a backdrop of music paper. So it's my idea. We'll see what happens, right? hopefully it'll work out. I'm deciding here if I want to use, I think I'm going to use the Aleene's glue because it's, you know, it's for, I usually use it for bigger layouts, and I will probably do what I like to do and just spread the glue out with a card so that it's kind of all over the place. So I'm going to pull back just a little bit so you guys can kind of see more of what I'm looking at here. My desk, ignore the edges of the desk. It is a mess. So I'm going to do one side and then I'll do the other because I don't think I can spread it quick enough without it drying. Now, if anybody's new to junk journaling and wonders what I'm doing, I am using an old card, and I poured down a large amount of glue to just spread across and kind of get more of an even layer so that I don't have a bunch of bumps and stuff. And I probably should have laid down my glue mat. I hear some of you saying, Tara, where's your glue mat or your glue pages? And I forgot. I just dove right in like always. You know how I am, guys. I have a tendency to do that. So I'm just going to lay out some pages on top. And because that glue, like I said, because the glue is thin over the paper, it's going to be easier to lay it out. And then on the bottom here, I'll be trimming. Okay. And the reason I was using the book pages is because I thought it might be kind of fun if we had areas where we didn't really have to do any scraps on top of it because we'd have book page showing through, you know? And so I thought that that would look kind of cool. Just wiping that glue here. And now I'm going to do this other side. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But I thought this might be kind of fun. Come on, there we go. Line up underneath there. Hopefully I prepped enough pages that I don't have to worry about any more book pages. That's what I'm talking about. I think I might have to grab a couple. They're right next to me here in the drawer though, so it's not a huge deal. Okay. A little more glue on here. All right. Come on. I overlapped it on the other side, but oh, I just noticed I didn't get it all the way up there. I'm wearing my glasses. I'm sitting sideways, and it's harder for me to see at an angle, certain angle with my new glasses, the ones I got a few months ago. It's kind of funny. They made them stronger. And so I still have to wear my old glasses to use my computer. I don't think I ever mentioned that to you guys. Yeah, I have to switch back and forth when I'm using the computer. Because the new ones they're too strong on the... They're still too weak, of course, for distance to look at the computer, but they're too strong when I'm looking straight at it for the bifocals. And so it makes stuff blurry because they're too strong. Yeah, so anyway, it's kind of crazy. I'm just cutting down one more piece of paper here for this little corner right here. And then we're going to have to clear up our mess because I got glue everywhere in the wrong places. Ah! You know how messy I am. I told my husband how wonderful all of you are for putting up with my messiness. Okay. Oops, almost did that upside down. Okay. All right, now let me just grab a wet wipe and clean up the wet glue here. Yep, I have some of this copy paper up here glued to the top of my music sheet, which kind of sucks. I'll have to, there we go. The other reason that I did this with doubling up on the paper is because I wanted, when it's all said and done, I'd like for these to be sturdy, because I don't want to have to cover the back of them. I kind of wanted the music sheet to show. And so I didn't want to have to mess with reinforcing them, is what my point is, because they'll have book page and then they'll have the music sheet, and then on top of that they'll have the scraps. So I think they'll be pretty strong when it's all said and done. Okay, and I'm just trimming this overlap on the bottom here off. Trying to go as straight as I can. Like I said, I can barely see it at the angle I'm at. Okay. Put those book pages in the scrap bin. I am trying so hard, you guys, to remember to save all of my scraps. I save my big scraps, but I gotta be honest, when I'm on here with you guys, I'm just tossing stuff in the trash. And the other day when you started asking me about scraps, I was like, huh, I should probably have been saving those all this time. So I have, the last few days, I've been working on saving things, you know, and not tossing them out. So, yeah. I hear my husband walking into the restroom. He's sleeping. He actually got the day off because it rained really hard and is going to rain all day. And since he's landscaper, you can't really landscape when it's totally wet outside, right? So yeah, so he's home with me, and it's Monday right now. I know I'm putting this video out on Wednesday, so anyway, so okay, let's see what we got here. So we have all kinds of scraps from the things we've been working on, and then also the things that I've been setting aside the last few days. So I've got just some fun pieces. Some of the stuff I was thinking I would use that's maybe not necessarily a scrap per se. It's some of the stuff I made that I'm not going to be using for other things. Like, I was thinking of maybe cutting this down, and these shiny pretty ones that I made, cutting pieces off of those. just because, you know, they're super cute. And, yeah, I think they would make a nice addition. Now, here's some of the little things I've been saving. Let me see here. Oh, here's a piece. I like that. So, yeah, I have a huge thing over here. Like this piece here, I was thinking that this would be kind of cool. And this was just something, I don't even know, I played with one day with this, I think it was a stamp, actually. And I just threw it on the back of a piece of scrap paper, pretty much. But I saw it today and I was like, huh, I don't necessarily want to throw that away. So I'm just going to go over it real quick and finish. I didn't even finish distressing it. Yeah, oh, you know what this is? I know what it is. I had purchased wax from Walmart in vintage, in the color vintage. And I had done stenciling with it. Kind of cool, huh? And it's in their crafting department. You've probably all seen it there at Walmart. Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys think we should do like torn edges or not? I wonder. I was going to grab, let's see. I'm so prepared today. Okay, where is it? My book. My glue book. Well, I'm just going to use pages. I'll use these because I can just toss these real quick. Okay, so I'm going to be using my glue stick for this part because I was thinking of sewing this after the fact, you know, when I'm done with it. Can you guys see everything? Make sure I'm in camera. There we go. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll do torn edges and see how that looks. Torn and cut. These are those cards. I am not going to end up using all of them from our Christmas, the jelly, I guess it was the jelly we did, prints. And so I was thinking, I don't want them just laying around. And so I thought maybe I could throw some of them on here for fun. Be different, right? Yeah, these I really wanted to use because they're so pretty. The gold and the red. They're just sitting over there, and I really just didn't know where I was going to put them. So I kind of thought, I think I'll do them in strips. Okay. Boy, it sure is hard to use up your scraps, you know? Oh, it's hard for me. How do you guys use your scraps? I need to go on and watch some people use them because I'm just, I forget about them, to be honest. I have them down in a drawer in my desk. Of course, the box is now getting so full that it almost doesn't close anymore. And I just forget. Oh, don't put that upside down. I just forget to use them. So, what's your favorite? Let me know what your favorite way to use your scraps is. Just throw out a comment and tell me. I'm just curious. I'd love to hear and be inspired, you know. And when I get inspired, maybe I'll be able to do a video with using your way. You know, what do you guys do with yours? Like I said, mine have a tendency to sit here for a long time before I actually touch them. And kind of looking through here, I want to grab colors that are going to at least have some type of, add something to the mix, you know, and not just, I'm kind of a matchy-matchy person. I try not to be, but I do tend to be that way. My brain doesn't go to the more eclectic side of things. I think, oh, well, that looks good together, or that doesn't look good together, or... Let me see. I think this one will tear. I'm trying here, guys, to not match. How's that? And I'm also trying to remember to tear these down. So yeah, what I was saying earlier, it is totally raining here in the valley in Arizona. And we had rain a week ago, and it never really, to be honest, it never really dried up. And now we're getting a ton of rain again. So I don't know what's going on, but praise God we're getting rain, because Arizona always needs it. We always need it. You know, we're one of those places that, I'm going to put this here. We're one of those places that can never really get enough. I know up north it's a little different, but down, I'm talking more southern Arizona, down where I live. Yeah, we are always good for rain. So we decided that we were talking, you know, we've been, of course, talking about our house that we want to get, our home. So we've made, you know, we've set a goal for, and praying, you know, that we're in God's will. Of course, we're praying that we'll have a home within the next 2 years. So yeah, that's our ultimate goal, is to be in a house in the next 2 years. So I'm praying, you know, we want to, but we want it to be, you know, we don't want to go outside of the Lord's will, of course. So we're just, but we feel like that'll mean, you know, we've been here between 4 and 5 years. And that's a good amount of time. We've I don't know how to say that. We've been in this place. It was a blessing at the time that we got it, because we had been without a home, and we hadn't had our own home, either one of us, in so long. And then when we did get this house, it was like a miracle of miracles for us. But you know, you come to a place where it's time to move on, and that's where we are. That's just where we're at now. So yeah, I'm gonna throw some Tina in here. Gotta love Tina, right? So pretty. This is a little snippet little piece from her. I think that's her autumn. Yeah. I was laughing because I was starting to print out stuff, and I realized that I have so many digi-kits for autumn and Christmas now from this year. This was the first year that I really focused on buying anything like that. I did not use, that I don't need anything for next year. Like, if I buy anything, I'm going to be mad at myself, to be honest, because I have digitals, you know, that I just couldn't use all of them. Do you find that you do that? I like to use a selection, is the problem. I like to use, I don't usually use just one kit. Like in this nativity journal we're starting to work on now, I have used 3 separate background kits, okay, or backgrounds from 3 different kits, and then I'm using fussy cuts from probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 different kits. And That's not even, I mean, I didn't even use some of the fussy cuts that the fussy cuts. I didn't even use some of them that I purchased. So yeah, next year I'll have, it'll be like having brand new kits, you know, because I didn't even get to use them. So I was laughing at myself though, because I'm so crazy that way. I just get kit crazy. I do. Do you guys do that? Or is that just me? It's just you, Tara. You're all alone in this one. Oh, well, they're just, you know, they're so inexpensive, and you go in there and they're so beautiful, and you see all these. And then also, I just love to support other artists, and when I love their work, you know, and I'll just buy up like 10 kits at a time, because I love their work, and I know that even if I don't use it like right now, I'm gonna use it. And also it supports them, and to me that's really an important part of going on there and shopping, is the support factor for people that I respect and admire, you know. So I'm kind of mixing this up. I'm doing good, right guys? I'm trying to not be stuck around one color, because I am planning on cutting this down. We are going to decorate on top of it, so it's not just, you know, it's not going to look like it looks right now, of course, which is something I always have to remind myself of when I'm doing things like this, because I just have a tendency to look at the whole and go, oh, it's so beautiful, I don't want to cut it up, or oh, it doesn't look good enough, not remembering, oh, we're going to cut this up. You know what I'm saying? I've heard some of you comment at times about certain stuff you've done too, that it was so pretty you didn't want to cut it, or you felt like the whole wasn't pleasing to the eye and you just trashed it. And it's like, you know, you may have had a piece of artwork there that was beautiful, and you got rid of it because you felt like it didn't look good enough. And I know the feeling. I've done that myself. But yeah, I'm trying to, I was telling a couple of you in our comments on the channel here that, you know, I'm trying to learn to find myself, find joy in the process of layering and layering and layering until my eyes are happy, you know, and not giving up right away. It's so easy to just not like how it's starting out and say, never mind, I'm done. It really is easy to do that. So don't come down on yourself about it, because I think everybody does it. And especially if you're new, or you're doing this and you're feeling that love for the crafting, but at the same time inside your head you're going, yeah, but you've never been an artist. What do you think you're doing? How can you compare to this person or that person, you know? And I mean, let's take a really good look here right now. So far what I have, it looks like nothing yet. Okay, so let's not judge the book by its partial cover, you know? That's what I'm saying. Because I know, looking at it right now, I'm like, this isn't turning out very good. But I don't know where it'll end up. So the only difference with you and me is that you guys are witnessing me do it, and I don't get to sit in your living room and watch you do it. So I guess what I'm saying is, if I can do this in front of y'all, then you can do it with yourself, with no witnesses, and find beauty in your own work. Challenge yourself. Don't give up, and enjoy what you're doing. These are double-sided, and so I did that with the other paper. I'm gonna use one side for it, and then flip it over and use the other side. So, because I like both sides. Also, you know, the other reason I was thinking this will be really sturdy, because a lot of my paper is the cardstock thickness, and so it's going to make this piece pretty sturdy in the long run. So, let's see, we're going to do this side now. I hear my garbage truck outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that huge thumps. Let's see. I am kind of aiming this for the most part to be facing this way, like up and down, and not as much sideways stuff like I usually have on a lot of my work, my collaging. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's see. What am I going to tell you guys? What fun things have happened this week? Well, oh, I did get in my delivery yesterday. I got my that new drawing tablet I was telling you guys about. Very cool. I've got to totally learn how to use it if anybody's interested in them. It's weird. It's almost like you're looking at the screen and you're watching the mouse go around, but you're holding it like a pen. So it feels almost like you're looking in a mirror trying to, you know how sometimes when you look in the mirror and you go to reach for something and you're looking in the mirror, you might reach past it because it's just that trick of the visual, you know, trick of the eyes. Okay, that's how I feel with this a little bit right now. My husband goes, "You will totally get this, honey. I know you will." And I said, "I know I will too, but it's just going to take some practice." Because yeah, it's a really bizarre kind of feeling watching it. You're not holding a mouse like you're used to. You're holding a pen, and it moves like even before you touch the thing, it'll be moving around on the screen. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird, but it's cool, and it does work really neat. So I'm just looking forward to being able to use like GIMP and the different art programs that I have, you know, and do some real drawing and not just because they have like the shapes that you can use and stuff to build on and everything, and the brushes that make certain shapes and all that. And then of course they have like the drawing pencils and stuff, and that's really what my goal was, to be able to use them to draw on, because I can draw, I just don't draw that often. So we'll see, but yeah, I got that, so that was fun. And oh, and then today, it was funny, you guys, I was looking at the bank account and I'm like, I see this charge in there for a certain amount, and I'm thinking, and it's from eBay, and I'm like, did I order something from eBay? I don't remember ordering anything from eBay. I don't even think I've ever ordered from eBay, and I'm freaking out because I'm like, did I order something and I don't even remember? This is not good, you know. And it turns out, because Courtney, he knew I was going to see that, so he told me, do you want to know what you have another Christmas present? And I go, well, don't tell me. And he goes, no, I think I should, because I'm not even going to be here to receive it. You are, and plus you probably would want to know why there's a charge in the account. And sure enough, it was that charge. I was like, oh, I'm so glad you told me, because I was like, what did I do? I freaked out. I thought, okay, when did I, you know? Well, it turns out he got me one of my favorite perfumes, Black Opium. Yeah, so that's what it was for. And he had said he would not get it for me because it's so expensive. And he ended up finding it through eBay for a really good deal. And the lady has a good rating. She's got a 5-star rating, you know, money back guarantee, all that good stuff. So he's like, I felt confident to buy it from her. But it was so funny because he panicked me. I mean, I literally went into a panic this morning thinking that I had spent money I didn't, you know, or that somebody had charged something to our account that I, you know, was going to have to dispute. I actually almost thought about sending a dispute through the app to my bank. I'm glad I didn't. It was funny though. So yeah. Okay. So this looks very, very eclectic and all over the place, right? It is definitely not I'm gonna use some of this, I think, because I don't know where in the world I will use this. This was a decoupage on top of vellum music paper that I got from Hobby Lobby, I believe, and napkins. I had done some, and it's just been sitting over to the side, and it's pretty, but I have no idea what I was going to do with it, so I thought maybe it'll look cool on here. It'll definitely give some different, what do you call it? Oh, what's that word? Texture. Couldn't think of the word. And visual, too, because of it being so crinkly, and it'll feel different, too. So, let's see. Let's see if I can even get it to stick down, because it's curling on me. Let's see. Stay down, buddy. I may have to use the regular glue for this part, the edges of this. Let's see. Let's try and do that. So what did you guys, oh gosh. What did you think of our new, all our Facebook members? What do you think of our prompt this week for our something challenge? That was a doozy he picked. I liked it. I hope, right now as of today, I haven't done it yet. I'm hoping by the time this comes out, I might have posted something. But it's the industrial steampunk, so I thought that was going to be fun. Yeah. Now, he doesn't pick those as far as like choosing them. He just reaches into the bowl, and what he pulls out is what we get. So, yeah, that's what we ended up with this week. You guys have been posting some really pretty things this last couple weeks. I'm serious. Some of you who have posted and joined in. Just beautiful artwork. Beads and dangles and spine dangles last week for the beading, and then all of the different tags and fun cards and stuff you did. And then Sonia, you and your peaches and cream journal. That was beautiful. Okay, I think I got that to stay for the most part. Stay down, come on. This curly part did not want to stay. But okay. It definitely adds some texture right there. Let's see, what else do I have? I've got so many things in here, goodness. Yeah, as you can see from most of the papers I'm pulling out, they're big and larger. It's because that's, like I said, that's normally what I save as far as my scraps go. I tend to not, and that's so stupid. I don't know why I do that, but I tend to not save my little, I'm trying to find the right spot for this. Tend to not save my littler pieces, you know? So I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get in a better habit of not doing that. I kind of like this rusty, just this rusty color here. I'm going to try to get that DigiKit I made last week posted into the Etsy shop this week. I did, I think I mentioned it last week, I did like a lightning striking kind of grungy backgrounds in different colors. Each page has the same lightning strikes, but it's all in different tones and stuff. So it's kind of cool. I don't want it there. Let's put it over here. I thought it turned out pretty neat. I'm hoping you guys like it. Oh, I had some of you ask me if I've ever thought about doing a live. Yes, I have thought about doing the live video, and now that I have the computer, I think I probably can do it more successfully than I could have before. So we'll see about doing that pretty soon, hopefully. I'll be honest, I'm nervous to do it live because I'm nervous I'll screw it up. Not that I'm nervous to be with you guys. I'm like, I don't know how to do it. I've never done it before. But I'm going to go online and I'm going to research how. I'm going to look it up and teach myself how. And once I've done that, I do believe we will get to visit together in a more fun setting, because we'll be able to talk and chit-chat over our comments, and you guys can talk to each other and talk to me and all that good stuff. Now you'll probably still just see my hands. I probably won't be on camera. I'm not going to get that fancy that I can figure out how to do that. But let's see. I want this. Oh, goody, my neighbor's dog is crying. Oh boy. Anyway, hate that sound because I don't want to have to call the police on that young man ever. You know what I mean. Let's see. That right here. I don't want to cover anything up, yeah. I just kind of wanted, I don't have to have it this thick. It could be narrower. Okay. I like this picture, the butterfly, and then I also like the backdrop there. Okay. All right. If this video runs a little bit long, I will probably put it as a part 2 to finish this off, possibly, and just keep moving along, like keep recording today and then put it up for tomorrow, Thursday. We'll see, but just in case if we run over at all. I just looked at the time and we're at 36 minutes, and I'm still, you know, tagging this together, so. Well, I think that one looks okay there. I'm going to put this down just a little bit more. Maybe there. There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I was thinking of sewing on this too. I thought that would be fun. Well, that looks cute. I wasn't going to do anything really much sideways, but I kind of, let's see, where can it go? Go like right there. Yeah, I think I'll put it there. And like I said, there are some areas that'll show through, that might show through, but it won't be that big a deal because of the fact that there's book page underneath. And you know how we love our book page. So, you know, it's not like it's going to have to be covered from top to bottom. This stuff. Oh, I like this paper. I love this paper here. Let me see, where can I put this? Maybe I'll tear it on the bottom part. Oops, I tore it too much. Of course she did. You know, you just gotta laugh at me, right? I hope. Am I going the wrong way? There we go. That paper came from, I think that one came from Joann's, actually. Set it right there. Yeah, this totally is. If you guys ever feel like something you're doing doesn't match, take a look at this. I'm just saying. I mean, seriously. This puppy doesn't match at all. It's all over the place. So, yep. Yep. Don't feel like you have to have it a perfect certain way, because obviously you don't. I like this brown a lot. And this one came out of one of my books from Hobby Lobby, I believe. Yeah, one of those really thick Paper Studio books. I like those books a lot. But this paper is very thin. Just pretty, though. Kind of want that over a little bit. There we go. Now, do I have a smaller piece cut somewhere? Little tiny scraps I've got going here. Oh, I still cut it too short. Or is it like right? It's pretty much too short. So this one's going to go sideways. Okay. There we go. Music. So I hope somebody has spoken for the bracelet. Anybody, I mentioned to you guys, I believe in yesterday's video, I have that bracelet that, you know, the gal ordered and then it didn't get to her. It came to my house instead. And so Amazon told me to just keep it. And so yeah, I'm giving it away. I'm pretty sure by now somebody has given me, you know, their name in the comments. All I told you guys to do was the first person who comments and says they want it. It starts with, it's a K bracelet. It's like an initial bracelet. It has a heart. It's in silver. It's very cute. It's well made. Feels strong, you know, and just kind of like a wraparound bracelet. And I do not know or, you know, have anyone in my life whose name starts with a K, and so I decided to give it to one of you guys. So yeah, just let me know, okay? I'm pretty sure by now somebody has, you know, commented. It's just, it's Monday, and I don't know who's been on for tomorrow. It's in tomorrow's video, I think, for Tuesday. So yeah, and I actually showed you guys the bracelet, so. Okay, I think I'm going to put this up here. We've almost got this page, this thing covered, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to just cut down, and then I think we will sew and we will, you know, do some decorating with it. So you guys kind of get, hopefully we all get inspired to do something fun with our scraps. There's so many things that we can do with our scraps, right? Seriously. Just looking here real quick. I want this piece is not covering, I mean, there's, I don't know. I don't know if I like the book showing right there the way it is. I have a weird idea. I'm going to try. Nah. I told you it was weird. But I am going to run some paper up that's the small area there. I'm just going to use the coffee dyed side. Well, it's Tina's little fake coffee dye that she does. And then I think we'll do another strip of this pretty shiny. Let's see. there. Yeah. I don't know if I like it, guys, but it's going to be interesting. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. We may stamp on this. We're going to possibly, I don't know, you know, we can do anything we want. We could grunge it out, you know, sew it, stamp it, just have some fun with it. Nope, I don't want you right there. Let's see. Okay, I think this side is covered. Okay, and so we just have this piece here. I'm looking real quick. I want to grab something different. I don't want to keep grabbing the same pieces. I've got tons of stuff in here, but I do want it to fall within, you know, kind of the family of what we're doing here. Let's see. Goodness. I think I will spread this around. I love this paper. It's that haberdashery scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. It's another paper studio. Yeah, I think I'll stick some of this down in a few places. Okay. Not quite long enough. Okay. Trying to make that as straight as possible. Now you stay down. It's a thick paper. It's going to be stubborn. Well, I hope you guys like this and you're getting inspired to pull out your scraps and play. Please let me know if you do. I love when you guys tell me what you're doing. And if you do stuff with me, I especially love that. I mean it. I do. I get so excited. You can ask Courtney. He'll tell you. I read him your messages sometimes. And like this morning, one of you messaged me and made me cry because you were so kind. And I was telling him, you know, sometimes, you know how in your own head you feel like you hear those whispers. So like when I'm recording, a lot of times I just hear this voice telling me, oh, what you just did looks so stupid, you know, or you didn't make any sense, or what you're talking about, you know, it's gonna offend somebody, or you didn't make any sense with what you just said, you know. And I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in hearing that inner voice. And I think that's just the enemy, personally, trying to discourage you when you're actually being an encouragement to someone else. Because then you guys turn around and you send me messages telling me what a difference hanging out with me makes for you. And I'm kind of like, really? I mean, it shocks me and blesses me when you guys tell me that, because, you know, I'm just a person here crafting and trying to, you know, be friends and have my own self-doubts and all of that, like I just said. And so, yeah, it really blessed me this morning to receive that message from my friend and know that she loves me and she loves hearing me talk and listening to me and watching me craft, and, you know, and that I make a difference in her day. That was the big part. I make a difference to her, and you make a difference to me too. So I thank you for being my friend. You know. Anyway, I'm not gonna start crying. You know how I am. I start crying. There's this little strip right here that's bugging me, even though I said I wasn't going to cover every piece. I want to cover every piece. Look, she can go right there. She'll be the only face on the whole thing. No, anyway, I'll do this little square right here. It's like a flower, and it's pretty. That'll be, and the color scheme goes well. That's what we'll put right. It's a little big. I want it smaller than that. I think I will literally have a square here of the flower. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and then I'm going to trim that edge and not worry about it, because I have no idea what I would find that would fit on that strip. Actually, I do have an idea. I had some from this morning. I was trimming our paper for Christmas. And I threw these little, I threw these little tiny strips right there. There you go. There you go. See? Every little piece of paper counts, you guys. Just in case you think that little piece of paper is not going to make a difference, look at that right there. Right there. It did it. That is funny. And it was funny too, because I was cutting them and I was forgetting and throwing them in the trash and then taking them out of the trash. So there we go. That is, oopsie, get back on there. Gotta hold that down for a second, huh? That's that thick paper. It doesn't want to stick as easy. Okay. This vellum is kind of wanting to lift too. Maybe I shouldn't have used that, but a little late now, huh? Okay. So we have our little patchwork. Here, I'm going to pull out so that you guys can see it. Can you see it okay? Look up here. That's it. We've got our scraps. Those are the ones I chose. We've got so many more in there I could have picked, but I am going to trim this edge because of the fact that there's a little piece there that's not. Okay. Let me go on the back and take a quick look. Oh, that's funny. I kind of wanted more of this. Let me just... I kind of like that wax. We used it before, and then I saw all the colored waxes, and I went back and bought some of the... I'm going to put that right there. I like that. Oopsie. Gosh, this took me a long time, which is kind of good, because I really didn't know, you know, how this was going to turn out, or if I'd be able to make this video, you know, kind of last. And like I said, I'm not great with my scraps. I'm trying, but it's all kind of something I don't play with as much, which I should. So I'm going to end this here. We've done our board, and tomorrow we're going to go in and we're going to cut this down and do some sewing on it. Okay? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys so much. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. And remember, don't quit so soon. Keep going. Keep layering. And until you see something that makes your eyes happy. Okay? God bless you. I love you. Bye.